second here. Yep, the next set is from the Silver League. It's Group C, and it's HumbleLord or Punisher, as you may know him, from Mexico, who's 1186 elo, and Gardo, who's from the USA, and he's 1213 elo as well. Let's see. And let me just hop into the chat here and add Jürgen to the call as well. Let me just make sure you guys can hear him once he jumps in.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, Jürgen, do say something.
Something.
Okay, perfect. Jürgen is in as well. Welcome aboard, Jürgen. Nice to always a pleasure to have you around.
Thank you.
And we are over to the Silver League now, compared to the Gold League where we were. I'm turning you up to the highest that I can right now, Jürgen.
If you need more volume, let me know. I can of course fix that, sir.
Okay, yeah. Do add a bit of volume, because I know I'm also hearing you a bit lower than ideal as well.
Hello.
Okay, that seems better for me. I hope everybody can hear you better on stream as well. Fizzy Blue, do let us know if it's better now.
I hope so, Fizzy.
Yeah, I think this should be good. Okay. Okay, Emma, but that's a you problem, Emma.
Well, again, people are listening on different devices.
Yep,
we need to try to fix this, and I have had a lot of people complaining about my volume. I think it's kind of both a little bit of a tech issue in Discord, and I might have to invest in a new microphone. I have a much better one in front of me, but I need a holder for it.
The investments never end for Jürgen.
And also, when I shared a picture of my setup today, this Ray J did a full cybersecurity sweep on it, and we had a lot of fun discussing what I should not show on my screen. Yeah, Kronk, keyboard. Some players and some streamers, I just can't watch them. The noise from the keyboard is just too much, and that's also why I want the holder for my mic, so that it's not in front of me in a way that stops me reading chat. I've seen how Grat is doing it. I don't think I can do the same, but I'm on the way to get something half decent. I bought a streaming quality microphone a few years ago, and the one I'm wearing now is kind of good, but not streaming quality. But let's get going here.
Just lower your APM and you should be fine.
Are you streaming, Kronkonium? Then you need a shout out.
Yeah, also Emma gives another option.
Yeah.
Also, let's get straight into the third set here as well. So let's see what the map drafts looked like for these players here.
And the in-game name is Marine Lord. Now I finally understand why that player seems so familiar in gameplay.
Oh yeah, it's Marine Lord. So no, it's Marine Lord in here. It's Punisher in game, and it's HumbleLord in Discord. So he made it even more complicated than I did when I first joined. And he was also showing up in Twitch originally as 0-1, if I'm correct. So good luck catching the has more personalities than what do you call them? Sorry, what's James McAvoy in Split? Yeah, trying to remember the movie.
Yeah, when you're 11 people at the same time, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah. But here we go with the maps. So Pacific Islands and Socotra were banned. Socotra left to random and banned by Marine Lord. That's very
No.
unfortunate. But then it's Lowland and Scandinavia. Marine Lord leaving it all to the random picks here. This is interesting.
Yeah, maybe he underestimates Gardo, like Fish did in an earlier tournament.
I don't think it's all about that. Like, I have buddies who do similar things in games where you can apply bans and they simply say, well, doesn't matter what they pick, if we play better and play our style, we win. So maybe that's the logic behind this. Yep. So random ban, random pick for Marine Lord, and we have Bogland as the first game. We didn't catch a game of Bogland tonight. Not something that usually happens per stream, and it's not gonna happen this time around either. So let's see what the civs have looked like here.
I would
Mongols,
say Britain's is coming up.
Persians, Dravidians banned from Marine Lord. Mongols and Berbers as a random ban from Gardo. And then Slavs picked by Gardo. Marine Lord banning Malay and Britons. You called it, Jürgen. And then
Yep.
Bulgarians for Gardo as well. And let the admin picks play themselves out here. Okay. Oh, okay.
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 No, not bad. Not
Marine Lord
Gardo
would,
got a good one.
yep, Magyars, Hindustani, Saracens. And what more, like, when you look at what they picked, I feel like it also worked in their preferred playstyles as well, even with the random picks. Like Gardo going with the Slavs and the Bulgarians, but also getting the Magyars and the Hindustanis and the Saracens, and Marine Lord Malay Britons, and then getting Vietnamese and Chinese to that as well. Really, really strong drafts for both of them, I feel like here.
Even Huns can kind of work,
Yep,
especially
true.
on lowlands.
Yeah, very, very true. So we'll see what the plan is here, and let's see what the game one will look like. You guys know where you're headed, to the Be Right Back stream while we load this in. Oh, okay, kind of unfortunate.
Kevin, you have been playing all day. Please stop, take a break, get something to eat. Be back at it tomorrow.
Don't listen to him, Kev. Do not go to sleep tonight. Do not go to sleep until you're 1k.
Kevin, you tire out your arm, everything.
Oh well, it's all in the game. Like, you see what kind of commitment we need. Viper did this until he completely ruined his arm, but he's the greatest ever now.
Well, I think that problem with his arm has cost him a couple of $100,000 lost tournaments, to be honest.
That may be true, but I think it's also not something he's losing sleep over. Or might be. I don't think he's happy about it, but it's still. I think he is in a place where he's happy with what we achieved so far, and we are in a place where we are playing Britons into Bulgarians on Boglands, and right off the bat, I feel like I like Humble Punisher's position here better. I'm just gonna change it here on the casting so it's HumbleLord. I can't go on with all of his.
Kronk, are you actually trying to be nice to me in Norwegian? Well, skål to you too.
Okay. Yeah, also, as Emma is pointing out here, let me update the title here that I forgot to do previously.
Yeah. Again, it kind of helps the poor Pride when he's doing his editing, if we actually do our job as casters.
True as well. And the title has been updated, which means we are completely okay with continuing here. Sorry about that, guys. But as again, Britons against Bulgarians on Boglands in a map that you can really contain your opponent a lot due to the unbuildable places and due to what the terrain is like. Having Britons, I think, is a real big deal here. I think you can do a lot with the extra range that they get as well. Night, Neo. See you tomorrow. Okay, it was Kev who said it. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Kev. Much appreciated.
Okay, let's see what Gardo can do here. Bulgarians is a good choice if you go aggro.
Yep, very true.
Cheap crab post. Although Britons on this map, we've seen them do excellent, we've seen them do horribly, so let's...
Yeah. Again, I like to say and like to think that the archer saves do good on this map because of the range that you can and that you can contain your opponent in. But if you're not the first one doing the aggression, not the one applying on the pressure, that kind of changes a bit as well. Bulgarians should be quite aggressive. I don't like this matchup. I mean, yeah, they definitely should. And with the free militia line upgrades, like I love the Bulgarians and I always pick them when I intend to do a lot of aggression, which is a lot of the times I play. But
some crab posts for map control can be very strong here. Britons
very true.
have decent siege, but again, no BBC, no gunpowder. Well, and also kind of the Bulgarians. You send your cav right into the archers from the Brits, and then they die, and suddenly there is a decent infantry unit resurrected. So
Yep.
the Bulgarians have kind of a good connection with the Lord Doubts.
Yep, but then again, I mean, you need to kill them off while they're at their cav stands because it's not like you're gonna be too worried of them as the Britons, as your archers are when they are in their infantry.
Again, they close with you. The horse is shut out under them, and then they keep fighting. In a good
Yep.
mass, they're kind of good, and I think some Bulgarian players finally have learned that that is actually a trick that kind of it can be devastating if you get a good surround.
Yep, very true. But we'll see. Again, I like pointing out that this map has a lot of tight corridors and small places, so maneuvering with your troops can also be problematic and
to be
challenging
honest,
at times.
Chat here has a good point. HumbleLord's TC placement leaves quite a bit to be desired, to be honest. Gardo's is
And
kind of working.
I think that a lot of here leaves a bit to be desired. So he originally had to panic drop these houses, so didn't use them as part of the wall off. He started off taking the sheep instead of the hunt, which is not the standard start really here. And now he's doing more of a wall off here,
But
so I guess that's
HumbleLord
fine.
has no idle time, so I will say that gamble paid off for him quite
Yep.
well.
In that regard, that was fine. But again, it was Gardo who told him, and that's when he said, "Oh shit, thank you," and dropped down a house with 3 villagers. So he would have had some idle TC time. It wasn't for Gardo telling him he got housed.
Oh.
Yep.
I didn't see that in-game chat, sorry.
Yeah.
That's too friendly for Gardo.
And I don't think, I'm not sure if Gardo was even considering, giving a heads up. Gardo was more like, "Oh man, I got housed," and that's when HumbleLord realized, "Oh man, I'm gonna get housed." But yeah, Pride blessing left and right, having a blast here. Yeah, Britons do
really need to scout, though.
okay, Britons are faster on sheep, but the hunt is generally faster either way. So I don't know if there's still a difference or if it just evens out or whatever in that regard.
It evens out, but it's less walking distance, so it's slightly faster. Well, Pride, you just won against me, so what's the problem?
Yep. Then again, well, you guys might be right about Humble, but then Gardo again did the same thing, and he's not Briton, so take that.
It's okay. Although, being a little bit better at sending minimum 4 villages after each dare is kind of important.
Yep. And I'm just looking at the map generation, so I do have to point out that this time around, I'm not seeing anything we could doubt as the mark as problematic or weird, which can sometimes happen in this particular map and the generation it provides. But this time around, we're looking all good for it. This poor sheep can't find its way back home because this has been closed off. Needs to go around where it might get stolen by the scout cav. Not that it really cares. Okay,
Oh.
Humble trying to pull it back here now. Will it be in time? No, it won't. It's gonna get taken away. And Gardo, will we steal another sheep or another pig here? Yes, we will. Gardo getting bonus food with the scouting. Very happy with that, I'm sure. But actually, with the scout, okay, the pig stories are not ending.
What?
Humble
No.
with the no and taking them back.
This is kind of hilarious,
Yep.
not gonna lie.
I'm glad this is the one game we didn't speed up the process here because we're not missing this. And within 30 seconds, Gardo is also going to be in feudal and is gonna take Humble a bit more. But Humble with
Humble
6
is not
eco
that.
advantage already.
Yep.
And
HumbleLord
1
is doing
second
a
of
fast
idle
castle.
time.
No, he's not on gold. What is he doing?
But here we go. Militia or men-at-arms, because we're in feudal already on the way from Gardo. Will we see an... wait, no, we're seeing an archery range. I would have preferred a blacksmith because the upgrades from the blacksmith are gonna be dirt cheap for him as the Bulgarians. But again, let's let him cook. Maybe he has something else in store here. And yeah,
Also
as Emma
just,
says, a big ping pong we saw here.
But again, slightly pushing. Although, can he keep this fed? I'm afraid he doesn't have the food eco.
Yep, he has 0 on food right now. Just now dropping some farms here. Unfortunately for him, like, he wasn't able to get those pigs back. And he didn't find the pigs over on his sides, which are now being found by HumbleLord. So that's not working out the greatest for him.
Bulgarian archers are so unusual that it might actually work.
It should never
No one
work.
does that.
I think he wants... I hope he wants skirmishers.
That would be the smart thing, but yeah, probably not happening.
Gardo trying to break in here, not going to be able to do so for now. There's a house being built behind us, and Humble will bring more villagers just to make sure he can roll everything out. That's smartly done there. The only side remaining would be this side for HumbleLord. HumbleLord knowing that he's going for this fast castle build.
Skirms already, so...
Wait, I think there's a hole here. Yeah, there's a hole here that neither of them sees. If Gardo was to destroy this part right here, he could still get in. And he might be able still to have a hole here as well.
I think playing this map with standard settings, that you have absolutely no clue where there is a hole or not, Gardo not doing any mods in his game is costing him so dearly. And I also know Gardo here is sitting playing this on a laptop. So how he got to this level is for me completely impossible to understand.
Yeah, it can be harder, and definitely this is a game where mods, unlike many other games, this is a game where mods are not just like a visual thing or a fun thing or something. They actually improve and influence the game a lot, and they are really a necessity. An archery range now here for HumbleLord. And he needs it also to be able to click up, so once he has it, he'll most likely be clicking up here.
HumbleLord is a bit late to Castle Age, not gonna lie.
Well, I don't think he's late simply for the reason that he's gonna be there way sooner than Gardo is.
Yes, but yeah, okay, get it. It's not 1600 ELO after all.
Yep. Could there be a space here? I think, yeah, there's gonna be a space here if this house goes down. Yep. So there's gonna be a window of opportunity here for Gardo to do some damage because HumbleLord is... Okay.
Gardo is not getting to Castle anytime soon. Can you please check his eco?
But there's gonna be a window of opportunity here, definitely for HumbleLord. His eco kind of more balanced now, but he's still missing a lot of food here. And there's definitely gonna be a room here for the army to get in. Yep, once this house is down.
Okay, the skirmisher is kind of good. Keeps those archers from being too OP. Although that tower, No, he's not going under the tower. Oh, this is so bad decision making.
Yep, Gardo's not gonna find value here, even though he was able to get in. He's not gonna be able to find value here, and he is in more problems because he's adding or using more resources for castle and for army that could have been invested into going to castle, because he doesn't know that it's only 20 seconds away from HumbleLord being in castle.
We have seen Gardo pull off miracles before. This game is not gonna be one of them.
Yep, I don't think so either. This villager keeps hitting the... I mean, you win that fight. Okay, there we go. Castle is in, and I think this is where Gardo gets a bit worried. Second TC immediately on here. Hey, Dev, and we have a Kajarson redeem. Again, I am casting now, so we won't be able to do it right away or today at all, perhaps. But again, I might I might find some time to stream at some point where it's not just the casting.
You actually have to get yourself a note where you write down everything you owe.
Yeah, I mean, I for now I still know it. I owe Emma a Kajarson, I owe Smart Guy a Kajarson, and I owe Dev a Kajarson, and I owe Smart Guy a Cast My Ladder.
Oh,
okay, Dev just redeeming the most expensive one without reading it. Fair enough.
Sounds like Devil.
Yep.
Again,
Also,
he's one of your best subscribers, so...
Yep, definitely.
And the first one... Yeah, he's
yep.
the first.
We have the... I'm co-casting with the first one, and one of the OGs has just redeemed as well. And we have Gardo now on the way to Castle Age, but his opponent already with a 7 Villi lead on his way up to 3 TCs, now on 3 TCs. And Dev, thank you for the gifted sub, also much appreciated. Conconium, congrats on winning the gifted sub here. Very, very nice of you, Dev, thank you.
Gardo is finally on his way up. The Britons is still not totally running away with the game, but
and
I have a bad feeling.
Also, I believe this right now, Dev, you are the first one to gift bits on the channel, that I'm sure of. Especially because I was surprised by the sound. I usually know based on the sound that something was like redeemed or similar. Thank you, Dev, much appreciated. Okay, the crossbows are here, but there's a decent amount of skirms here as well.
Yeah, the crossbows with no support. Well, I've seen Britons use knights more. Knights and
yeah.
Crossbows would have been good together here.
Yeah, exactly. They can clear this up very easily. They don't have bloodlines, but that's not gonna mean much for the skirmishers. They can't kill them in a year anyway. And now let's see. Gardo is on stone. Gardo will have enough for a crap post very soon, so we'll see what he wants to do with that. But maybe perhaps Gardo also needs elite skirms, because this is still not an ideal fight even for the skirms in the status they are right now. We don't have the resources for a second TC either yet for Gardo. So he's still on 1 versus 3 TCs here. Crossbows going around, seeing where they can find some new damage maybe. They will see that there's a siege workshop being built here. We have a knight out on the field for Gardo though. And now they find the one villager building the siege workshop, so we'll scare her away.
Oh.
Taking the long way around here are these crossbows. Deciding not to follow it in, but they will get caught by these knights nevertheless. And will get cleared out for sure. There's nothing they can really do here, and won't be able even to take one of the knights with them. So that's a nice sketch there for Gardo. But more crossbows are on the way, 10 of them here. There's 8 more of them somewhere as well, that I'm not seeing right now, because just the 10 are here. But 18 crossbows on the field here for Humble. That's a nice number to have at this point. And we have the second TC going up for Gardo, just in the middle of some woodlines.
The siege workshop there. Well, it might work.
Okay, we're
God is
gonna...
in a bit of trouble, isn't he?
Yep, definitely. And look at the eco lead. Double the eco for Humble right now. I find it funny because I believe Gardo is in a position here that I've been in where you feel like, especially in a tournament game, like, yeah, this is not going great, but nothing has happened that vouches for me to resign yet. So you're probably waiting for Humble to do something that you can say like, yep, okay, now I can resign. Because you just want to reset and go to the next game. This one seems like a mountain to climb at this point.
Here we are seeing Britons using their eco advantage, their early army advantage, and their rage advantage to the fullest potential.
Yep. And they literally have doubled the eco lead right now. So 72 to 37 now. It was to 34 just a few seconds ago. So not looking great for Gardo. And Humble is even going to be on 4 TCs. So Humble starting to completely control the map, expand everywhere, has the army advantage, has the numbers advantage by a lot. Not looking great here for Humble. Yep. Also, I'll in the coming days also have to update these subscriber goals as well. When I just started out, I put it at 10, but we are actually at a very nice 29 out of 10 right now. So
29 subs.
Yep.
Congrats, man.
29 subs so far. I'm really happy with how that's rolling out. And okay, the scout here won't be long for the world either. Go for 69. Okay. As Emma said it, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that, and Emma can take the credit for it. 83 to 43 in villagers. This just looks impossible right now. And Gardo, I do appreciate this. It feels like the only thing he can try is what he will try, and that's a castle drop. I just don't see it ever going even going up. Because where do you try and drop it? Okay, he's gonna try and drop it here. Because he was not able to scout, he doesn't realize that Humble is everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going with the long swordsman? Okay, we're gonna kill this villager. We are gonna keep the crossbows busy for just a bit, but this is not gonna go up in time before the... It's just a crab post. No, we had enough to drop down a castle, but we're just dropping a crab post. And look at this, the crossbows are all on their way. Well, compared to a castle, the crab post might actually go up in time, so I mean, there's that. 2 crab posts can be good, that's true as well. Maybe the second one somewhere over here on the side. But then again, like, the first one was a surprise and it may be up in time. The second one, I don't think Humble will allow for it to go up in time. But we'll see.
At least it's some forward pressure and also a good production building.
Yep, very true. But look at this, it's gonna be 100 to 50 in eco right now. And then the second one will be a defensive castle dropped at home for Gardo. Protecting some more stone and a bit of gold here as well. What seems to be the plan. We're not using it as a production building yet. We are getting a village kill though. And there goes the Connex in queue as well. I'm not sure where are the villagers that are supposed to be building this castle that we have placed on the ground here for Gardo. And Humble on his way to being housed here. Yeah, doesn't deny gold. I think he was just trying to find a way to break in here. Yeah, Gardo is not the man who cares about the score difference here. But what HumbleLord is doing a good job of here is reacting to the fact that he knows there might be Connex on, so he's dropping monks out already as well. Not the greatest engagement here. The Krapos does do a lot of damage, especially when garrisoned with so many villagers inside. So he has to pull the crossbows back. The crossbows are not something that can engage here. Conic out on the field as well. Let's see. Okay, so there are two battering rams on the way here for HumbleLord to get rid of this Krapos. But to be honest, HumbleLord can just go to Imp right now. Humble can just go to Imp, and Humble is even dropping a 50 DC. I mean, this is like, come on, he's already dead at this point. Okay, we are riding out to get these rams.
It's kind of over.
Not sure why HumbleLord is not going up to Lump to Imperial and when he's floating this much resources. And also this sometimes happens on capture rate from what I've noticed. When it comes to the Crepos specifically, half of them will go dark when they are on lower HP instead of its entirety. But Gardo might be getting what he wants here. He should be able to break in very soon here and try to find eco damage. Just restore this house first, I guess. And okay, we're dropping a second Crepos. Okay, I don't like the second Crepos.
No. That's semi-horrible at least.
Yep. And now we can't even deny this castle right now because there's no way for our troops to get in through. We'll get at least one Villi kill. Not something we were expecting to see happen in a while here for Gardo. But this castle is definitely going up. And if we send the Conics in earlier, we could have gotten a lot of damage here and even denied this castle. This way, we're gonna have the second Crepos ranged by a castle on the hill, so that's not really. Well, it's half damaged. Yeah, Emma, that's how it works, I guess. This side has been damaged, this side has not. See, you see that comment from Emma, and that's like one of the smartest guy in the den. So imagine what the rest of us is like. Okay, well the Conics are in, are able to do some eco damage here. Again, we are still double the eco behind for Gardo, and Humble just wants to DC everything on the map. But somehow, and look, he's losing the crossbow numbers here. Now he's going up to Imp, but why is this game still happening? This game should not be allowed to go on.
It's just scouting in water.
It's just scouting in water, but I mean,
And that castle kind of.
Gardo I think
terminated
has
this
about
push.
as much chance in this game as there is water on this map.
Yep.
Now we have a siege workshop, so we're gonna go try and get battering rams into the castle here. But once we have Trebs out on the field for Humble, it's basically GG. Gardo at 65 population right now. This Crepos gets denied, but these crossbows will at least be taken away. We are trying to stop the push of the rams here, and we might be able to do so, but is it an imp into GG that we're gonna see here now?
It's not horrible what Gardo is doing, it's just too late.
But Gardo needs too much to happen for this to really work.
Yep.
I mean, he's getting eco kills. He has gotten 38 eco kills so far, which I find amazing considering the position he was in. And he's gonna make this Crepos go up as well.
But he has good units for this, and he's doing what he's supposed to.
Yep, I think he was just too far behind too early for this to be like, if this was a bit closer, if it wasn't like 70 to
Perhaps,
35
well,
in villagers when this started
Yeah.
happening, this could have been amazing.
Yeah. He just fell too far behind, but again,
Yep.
Britons on this map is so good.
I mean, Humble has 3 times the TCs he has still. Okay. You went imp? Yep, well, Gardo wasn't even aware that that Humble went imp here.
Okay, what is HumbleLord fam doing here? Not protecting the Trebs is horrible.
He doesn't even have a lot of army out on the field. He has 3 monks and now some arbs as well. And he's dropping more castles, cause that's the problem here. There's a mountain to climb here for
It's
Gardo.
over, but yeah, I understand why Gardo is fighting. He feels that he has the army advantage.
To be fair, this is the closest Gardo has been in a while. It's 90 to 70 in eco, because Gardo has had 63 eco kills happen for him. That's something I'm happy with. I also reluctantly quit games in which I'm still getting eco kills. Because let's face it, that's the fun part.
The value of those units from Gardo is unbelievable.
Yep. And they're still proving it. But unfortunately for Gardo, he's like simply, even with catching up a bit in eco, he's simply not able to go up to Imperial himself. If he can get up to Imperial himself, then he can actually make this a fight still worth
Look at
having.
HumbleLord's eco, just pushing out skirms
And Gardo
right
remembering
now.
to even delete the oh my god, did you see what Gardo did here?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, deletes the chronic because of the conversion, which will then show up back as the no, that was amazing. And then the infantry unit comes back and kills the monk. That was amazing play right there by Gardo. All credits to Gardo for still being in this game. I can't believe that this is happening. And
now
HumbleLord
it's
definitely
pushing.
needed to win this sooner. And now he's pushing. He's gonna take away the castle here in the middle. None of this should be allowed. This is basically illegal.
But again, the problem for HumbleLord is losing his eco completely.
No,
that
we talk about
unit is so good.
But what is Humble doing here? Like, we talk about admin wins. This is gonna be an admin loss for Humble here. I'm just gonna avoid it. And Gardo, like, right now I'm rooting for Gardo, because Gardo is like on 19 villagers behind, 18 villagers behind, 94 eco kills. He's never been this close. And he keeps investing into this push, and it's working out for him, and it's making sense. He doesn't need imp if it continues like this. And suddenly there's more water, like, yep, Moses did his thing, but then ended it, and then the water's away again.
But again, he's losing his home base, so I don't think this push helps much.
Again, like, look, he's not losing anything really at home. And it's now a 11 eco lead for Humble, which is the closest they've been in since Feudal. Or Dark Age, basically.
And it's still not over the... Okay, maybe Gardo has it. But is we saw this last time also, Britons in Imp losing. Due to basically being too passive.
Amazing so far. So Gardo again trying to drop another Krepos, but you have more pressing concerns right now. I think this Krepos itself had to be a bit more defensive, so he can continue producing
one
conics.
unit against the crab on the upper side there.
I really need to check something here. Look at the vision actually. Gardo doesn't realize that there's a TC still here, so he doesn't realize where all the eco is. I think he wasn't... You see? Not looking at the score is why Gardo is still in this, because Gardo didn't realize how far behind he was. He's just now realizing that there's castles and TCs all over the place for Humble. If he knew that when he started this, I think he wouldn't be in the game.
Resigned, yeah. But now, HumbleLord's home base is just going to be gone.
Yep, and look at
just
even
being
the score.
housed. Yeah, housed.
Look at the score. Gardo is in the lead.
But Gardo is so badly housed right now. And he's not noticing.
After everything Gardo's been through, I don't think he cares about a bit of housing. He's building a suburb here.
But he kind of loves his army, and he has a few things in queue that could have helped him.
5 conics on horse, 4 on land, 3 in queue. He has more army on the field and in the queue than Humble does. And Humble is floating so many resources, I don't understand why we're not seeing more on the field from Humble.
A little more scouting, a little more units from Gardo now. He has the eco to start just spamming out some scouts. And he also get hussars.
151 eco kills, and Gardo is in the eco lead. Gardo, I love you. Please win this game. This is incredible. And Jürgen said it, we've seen Gardo pull off miracles, and Gardo's on his way to him.
And Gardo, we saw Gardo do this in the first tournament I ever met him in, which was a clan internal tournament. He did that against a player that was 200 elo better, although he had an eco handicap back then.
Yep.
This time he's doing it all on his own.
Yep.
I think the Rams are lost, unfortunately, for Gardo.
There is one more ram still here, and he needs to kill the villagers quickly. Unfortunately doesn't get the villagers in time. And now this castle is being repaired, but there's nothing here that this castle is even protecting anymore.
The connects. But
And now there's a 10 villager lead for Gardo. I cannot believe what I'm looking at here. There's 171 eco kills for Gardo.
but now he needs something to push with. He's raiding like a maniac, but all those castles.
His full name in game usually, or like in the Discord, is Killer Gardo, and he's living up to it here, really. My God, is this real? We can't really be seeing this. Look, it just keeps happening.
HumbleLord must be so angry right now. He must have think, oh, but I had this game.
Humble. I don't know.
Let's just say that Emma Stonewall's strategy, a few stone walls to keep those conics out from his eco. It's so wallable map. It's kind of avoidable what's happening right now.
Yeah, but look, Gardo was with 9 on stone, and he's in imp, so he's gonna drop a castle now somewhere and get traps out of his own.
Yep.
He has a 20 eco advantage, and I can't stress this enough. He has a 20 eco advantage right now.
And it's not housed anymore. Life is strange.
Everything that's happening in this game is illegal.
Now, please, Gardo, just remember that you can patrol or just set some gathering points totally random around the map.
I don't understand what's the feud that HumbleLord has with army.
He must be allergic.
Yeah, he really did not build enough army this game. I don't know why this is happening, and this castle will now go down as well. It appears to be being... Is it being repaired? Is there a villager
I don't
somewhere?
see any
behind this
villagers.
repairing? Yeah, there's a villager. Okay, it's right next to the...
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna die now, lady.
Although it costs a lot of stone for HumbleLord.
I think that's the least of his concerns after everything what cost him everything in this game.
Is there a Krapos going up over there where the castle
I just want to point out we have just had it 200 kills. That lady was actually the 200 eco kill that we have seen in this game. Eco kill for Gardo. 202 right now.
Oh, it's so open.
Wait, where is Gardo's... Gardo even has Kassar out on the field. Where is Kassar? Where did his gold go? Where did stone go? Oh no, Gardo. Gardo, that's a horrible decision. That needs to be placed somewhere safer.
Yes, but again, he's forgetting he can actually kill those traps.
Yep. I mean, he has more army out in the field. He has the... I mean, I can't believe this is going on.
Will we actually see 300 villager kills in this game?
We have just seen 200 villager kills. Jürgen, you know how much I love them. I don't think I was able to do this.
I think you need to actually thank Gardo profusely after this game. If this is not a Kajarson game, I have no idea what would make you happy.
I'm so happy because everywhere I look I can see villies dying. Look, 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 look. Up here, we have villies dying. You look over here, you guessed it, there's villies dying. Well, now not on this side because he killed all the villies on this side. We have here, we have Trebs dying to the Hussars. What a beautiful unit. Okay, is this a pikeman? We finally have a pikeman in for HumbleLord. So HumbleLord is now adapting.
Okay, actually those Hussars really got devastated.
Yeah, but we have 4 cap trams on the field for Gardo here. And that's gonna be 6 cap trams very soon. We have more Hussar in queue because we have the perfect Hussar economy. We are 20 eco in the lead. I can't stress this out enough, how impossible it seemed that the game will be in this state that it is right now.
This should never have happened.
It should really never have happened. And the cap rams are cleaning up everything on this side. And look at here. You guessed it. Villy's dying. Look at over here. What's this? Could it be? It's Villy's dying. Look at over here. What's this? Oh, this looks like a place where Villies have been dying. But we have a castle here to be dropped on these villies, and you know what they will be doing after this castle is up? They'll be dying.
Okay.
Oh, the
HumbleLord don't
beautiful
would quit
game.
either.
The
But
beautiful
HumbleLord's
game.
is actually an army. The army numbers is matched now. HumbleLord is actually making a lot of army right now.
Yes, he is. And
But his eco is
he
in
might get a
tatters.
good death bowl of arbs, which is what he's most likely looking for. And he's thinking like, with all the arbs, I don't even need trebs, so I might as well donate this one. Gardo thinking, take that back. I don't even want to look at it. Okay, these villies will not die at around, well, what's it been? 1 hour into the game, Humble decides to save some villagers.
Okay, could you do me a major favor tomorrow? Take the time to go and make some clips from this VOD, just to show the enormous amount of villages dying.
I think we're gonna need we're gonna need like 10 minutes of me just taking over that stream just to go over this game. We can make a special story just about this this game itself. Gardo now off gold, so needs to start taking gold again and needs to start producing trebs now that he has a castle up. That's for sure.
He has a lot of gold available, but doesn't help him much right now.
Look at this. He has even taken the starting. I love this. I will clip this. I will clip this just for people to see. A crepost on the starting hill of Humble after he has devastated everything around this. In a game he had no place being in anymore.
The amount of kudo. Yeah. Okay. Those trebs. Why are they allowed?
Okay,
alive?
But here's the problem now. Because now there's 40 eco kills for Humble, because Humble is now the one inside of the economy of Gardo. So we need more connects for Gardo, and we need to be fighting off this army here. But the Treb... and look at where the... What's happening in this game? Look at where the Treb was.
Again?
Crepost on the hill, yep. Resbu happy as well, it's...
Gardo needs to reboom somewhere. He's kind of fumbling it right now. Those traps are going to die. Oh, I love this.
I refuse to believe that Gardo, after all of this now, does not win this game. I simply refuse to believe it.
Well, he needs to spend his food at least. Otherwise, he will actually die.
And also, there's plenty of resources still on the map. I'm not sure why Gardo is not on gold anymore. He's gonna bring a defensive crepost out at home.
Gardo might have gotten to the point where he's kind of tunnel visioned.
Could be. I think he wants to kill more eco, but then I think he doesn't realize like he has basically killed off any eco that was there for the killing. I mean, 262 eco. At this rate, we might actually still see it, as we said. He wants to save this one villager so he can complete the crepost. And he will be able to do so as well. Dear Lord, this game.
That's unbelievable.
He's gonna build a TC on... He's gonna take the base of Humble completely.
Yep.
No, he's the one. Gardo is him. Gardo is him, people. That is just... I don't know where to look anymore. I don't know where I expect the fights to be happening.
Things are dying
anymore.
all over.
I just want Gardo now to actually go over on gold somewhere. And he's gonna go siege ram, like, yeah, I don't want trebs, I don't want castles. Just give me siege rams, these bad boys are killing it. We have more and more eco kills. More and more eco kills. More and more eco kills. But, he's back, he's doing more eco kills.
Yes. Back from the dead.
Ah, but there's more conics on the way, and we're gonna have more eco kills. No, this is.
Yeah, there's a trap hitting that poor crepost.
I'm also impressed that both of them are still in this game, and Humble is now the one on 29 eco. This game is like 19 ways of illegal at least. Almost 300. Yeah, almost 300, Resbu. We need Humble to stay in the game for 7 more of his villagers to die, which is also now very hard.
No,
Yeah, but it's
he'll find
getting very
some.
hard for Gardo. He needs to find them now. Look, there's one. Gardo. Come on. Ah, we're not gonna find this one. Okay, there's this one. You're dead, boy. No, he's not dead. I think Humble will definitely not call it because he has 41 Arbaletters out on the field. And Gardo won't call it because after everything that's happened, he clearly feels like he's winning, and he, for the most part, still is. But he's also down to 60 eco now once again. And he needs to be on gold. I do not understand why Gardo is refusing to be on gold. And he's throwing away some units still here. I mean, half of HumbleLord's eco is idle, and when I say half, that's 26 villagers. Is the total number of eco he has. I cannot believe this game.
There needs to be a reboom now.
Conconium, he had a 70 to 35 advantage in like early Castle Age.
Yep.
And there was... You could replay this game like 17 times, and I think Humble should be winning in 18 of those. Yet here we are.
HumbleLord still should be winning. Unfortunately, Gardo might actually wake up and reboom.
We're gonna drop more stables for Gardo. Again, I don't understand, like, looking at the vision of Gardo, he can see there's gold here. He can see there's unexplored map here. He can see gold here. Is there any more gold somewhere? Okay, maybe he doesn't see this one. But he should know that there's more gold on the map, and he's not taking it. But he can see more villagers here, and he's on 293 kills. Gardo, catch him.
Oh yeah. They're on the way.
Yep. There we go. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. Kill more villagers.
I think we will get the 300 number before we see the GG.
Yep, there we go. That's 288. 299. 300! We have 300 villager kills in a game. Gardo is absolutely mental.
So now the Persians have arrived at... we are seeing ancient Greek history.
Look at this. We are taking a castle here with the light, or the Hussar rather.
That...
Just take out the trebuchet and these few orbs. Okay, horrible time for this trebuchet to go out. Horrible time for the treb to go out. That's gonna get killed, and then these two arbs are gonna get killed as well. We're gonna get another TC up here for Gardo. We're gonna take another TC down here for Gardo as well. With the siege rams.
Yeah, it goes down this time. Yeah.
Is this even possible? Honestly, I'm just gonna speed the game up now because we're over 300 eco kills, but I don't know what happens here for the game to end anymore. 31 arbs on the field for Humble. Gardo
with 30 Hussar, and then events.
Gardo can abuse the market at least. I don't think Gardo realizes he can have...
No, he's not exploring.
Gardo keeps over-investing into the Hussar here. Gardo doesn't realize he has gold on the map. Now he's taking gold again. Send more villagers to gold. We can get more connects out on the field. Yep. Okay, we're getting more siege rams on the field. The most Gardo decision possible here.
Of course, we can't go back to what was
But
working.
he finds more gold. These guys help him find more gold, but they also find the villagers here. But will we see connects in queue? I want to see connects in queue now that we have all these.
No connects. Which makes me sad.
Yeah, definitely. The connects are what can win the game here for Gardo. But even so, okay, now we have connects in queue.
Those traps.
Okay, I mean, I would have also asked for...
Yeah, but HumbleLord is getting to army numbers now, which is kind of problematic. Nah, he lost that TC. This should be over now. No, he's never giving up.
Yep. And Gardo wins it. 1 hour and 25 minutes into it. Gardo wins it after he had no business being in this game. no
This is epic.
business whatsoever being in this game.
But they should also not have taken us 2 hours of our lives.
You know what?
Although the amount of clips from this game will be.
Honestly, if there's
This game
anything,
actually needs to go on YouTube by itself.
yeah, 331 eco kills. You know what, Gardo and Humble, sorry to you, but Gardo, I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna talk to Emma and I'm gonna pay Emma if required to give this over to Grad Rank and have this casted on Grad Rank's channel as well.
Yes, yes.
This is a game the world needs to see. We had 331 villagers die. Yes, we had a big switch and everything, but let's face it, guys, we had 331 villagers die. It's all I want to watch the game for. Okay, Emma, thank you a lot. This game is now completely water, Emma. This game is now completely water. Okay, fair enough. So, Emma, can we have him cast this game 9 times? That's basically like watching 10,000 villagers die.
Let's go.
Ooh, after one
Pause
hell of
screen,
a
sir.
game one.
Please update score and then pause screen so we can go for game 2.
After one hell of a game one.
Oh, that's true. That's Gold Roger versus the Malians was epic.
Oh yeah. That Gold Roger game is also something. That Gold Roger game is also something. It's watching 9 Years of the Queen's speech all at once. I mean, here's the thing about this set right now. Aside from nothing will ever top this, it's the mental aspect. Marine must feel, or HumbleLord, must feel like he did everything so well until one point where he loses this game in the end. And how do you really respond to that, and how do you come back from that? And the mental must be completely on the side of Gardo here.
And also, you're so tired. This was so long. But this can be to HumbleLord's advantage. Playing on the laptop is harder on your hand and everything for Gardo.
I think, I mean, possible, but to be fair, if you have seen the unit control from Gardo in this game, I don't think it was that hard. He just needed to produce them and send them out into the wilderness, and there was always eco to be found to be killed.
Point taken.
So, I'm sending you over to the lovely Be Right Back screen to load into the next game. That's gonna be played on Scandinavia. That was a random pick for Humble here. You know, guys, I was very close to just loading this game again and being like, oh, what? They're playing on Boglands again. But here we are, Scandinavia, and Gardo going with the Slavs now, and Humble responding with the Malay, which also means that in the third game, both of them will have to be on random civs. They're using up the last picked civ that they both have.
But again, Malay should crush Slavs on this map. Mid game and late game, it will be a Gardo game. So let's see if HumbleLord can close the deal in time.
Well, Jürgen, and I tell you this from personal experience, many great enemies have thought they could just crush the Slavs. And yet here we are.
It's a winter game, so maybe the Slavs can pull it off.
Yeah. What kind of mouse hotkeys do you guys use? Well, I guess that's more of a question for chat and for Jürgen. Personally, I don't use mouse hotkeys. Following might be a good one as well, but like I follow like on E and follow that works fine for me. Jürgen, how many buttons do you have on your mouse?
I'm using 10 buttons on my mouse because I have one that's I've just used too much. It's not working anymore. I also have 3 foot pedals and I have a stream deck, which I'm not allowed to use that anymore because that was considered cheating. I can reprogram the stream deck to use less complex commands. That's allowed. Yeah, and I use hotkeys on the keyboard. But again, I am a bit handicapped, to be honest. Everyone had a couple of strokes, so my hand-eye coordination and all the things is not fully functional.
Oh.
Yes, I have more hotkeys than fingers, that's correct.
Also, only thing worth pointing out is I have sped up here a bit that Gardo is not on water yet, okay, but will be now. So Humble is just gonna be on water a bit sooner, and they did choose opposing sides of the water here for start it off.
Also, the main reason for Hera's amazing reaction time and newfound micro is that he's now using foot pedals like I do for a lot of the commands for his army.
I think what helps him a lot is also the fact that he's the best player in the world.
That's
always a big plus.
Respo, it has been posted in the Discord, but I will of course send you a new link here so you can see the pedals.
Oh,
Very
okay.
inexpensive. Unless you are against it, Kajarson.
Well, why would I be against it?
Again, it's your stream. I have
No,
learned to try to ask people questions now.
No worries at all. No worries at all. I'm perfectly fine with that. I personally don't use many of those things because I have like only 2 extra buttons on my mouse and I don't even use them.
Still, I would really recommend you. You are also working for the climb in ELO. Would be very nice to see you get that slight help. Just getting your army to stand ground, defensive and aggressive stance on foot pedals might be, or just archer micro that you could split them with foot pedals would help you a lot.
Well, I would be using one foot pedal as the gas pedal and all my army would always be on the attack pedal, just holding it down like a maniac.
Yeah,
but yeah, that could be fun, so we can have the option of like drunk driving in AoE too.
I would recommend it, but yeah, totally up to you.
I mean, I will consider it as well. Right now, I feel like I'm at the point again where, again, I need to learn hotkeys or build orders. I never read that one at all. And I'm also thinking of, I'm considering what you guys were mentioning of checking out that Ole guy and seeing to getting some coaching at some point as well.
I can sponsor you an hour or two so that you can test them if you want to.
That might be nice as well. Okay, there we go. Jürgen has sent you all a nice Trojan virus to check out. And here in the game, again, 7 Villi advantage already for Humble. Gardo a bit behind, but need I really say a lot about that, and should we be concerned about that in reality? But there is some archers going across here for Gardo, for HumbleLord, sorry, and Gardo is aware of it, so he will be dropping a blacksmith. Ooh, now this might be problematic here for Gardo. So Gardo invested a lot in the fishing economy but did not produce any fire galleys, and Humble did dock both sides and is getting ready to go forward with fire galleys right now.
Kevin, are you sure that it's a good idea to spend money on coaching for you? You are not all that interested in listening, are you? If you change your mind, of course I will do the same for you. It's just that before you have asked me to take a long hike on a short pier when I have suggested that.
You know what the funniest part? Like, imagine like 2 hours in and Kev comes back and says like, hey, I like that guy, he's really good, and that guy's coming back like, I don't want to work with that guy. He won't listen to a thing, it's impossible. It's full like 180.
To be fair with everyone, for Ola Dušek, coaching me, he didn't get any way because he was expecting me to actually improve. He also helped Avlid and others that I paid for, and that worked very well. Avlid had a good gain in his elo, So it's basically your own skill level and reaction time.
Yeah.
My main problem is actually decision making in Castle Age, mid Castle Age and later. Other
Mhm.
than that, I'm decent-ish at the game.
Yep. I can't win. I can't win late game.
Okay, Kevin, I will hook you up.
Okay, so this is interesting. While the fishing eco is getting cleared up here for Gardo, he's responding with a fire galleon, queuing up another one, which Humble is not noticing in time, so might cost him here. We also have Gardo with some scouts trying to find a way into his opponent's base, and more archers are going across the field for Humble here. So Gardo for now just thinking he can ignore the scout presence. Another house is being dropped here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the
how are
eco
they?
advantage for HumbleLord now is to a point where it's ridiculous.
I think Gardo needs. Again, we've seen a ridiculous advantage for him last game as well. And also, I think we need some demo ships here for Gardo. And Humble again will be in castle a lot sooner than what Gardo is doing here.
Yeah.
And now we have 9 eco kills for Humble as well, because all that fishing eco was cleared, and that's a lot of the difference here as well. Again, another game that's not looking great for Gardo early on, but then again, I am happy to see that the HumbleLord did not have like a mental boom after what happened the previous game. Just reset, mentally recollected, and he's doing well again in the second game as well. And this tower will stop this push here.
Congrats, Respo. I hope you will enjoy them as much
Okay.
as I have done.
Nice, Resboon, nice.
Just think about Kevin doing transitions into men-at-arms, scouts into knights. Oh, this will be epic.
Yeah.
Soon I will have to lose every game against him like I do against Pride. This will be huge. Sorry, again, let's concentrate on the games. We see Gardo finally getting up to castle. If Gardo doesn't lose this game...
But these 10 archers are about to be 10 crossbowmen. There's already a nearly 20 eco advantage. I'm really scared of calling advantages this time around for Humble.
Already done dumb things co-casting in this tournament, so again, I will donate $10 to the prize pool if we actually see Gardo take this game.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like donating $10 just for what he did last game, and simply to Gardo directly.
But then you will encourage that behavior.
Jürgen, you're forgetting what kind of gameplay I love. I do encourage that behavior. I want to be seeing that every single game. Imagine every single game being like a 400 to 400 villager kill fiesta. Like, this game would be bigger than baseball.
Okay, Kev, that was not a good idea. Unfortunately for you, Kevin, this tournament will actually last for more than a month more.
Okay, also, we're gonna have a bad time again here for Gardo. Okay, actually, will it survive? This villager, a beast, absolute beast, kills 2 wolves here. We're gonna have a second TC now being dropped here for Gardo as well. But Gardo, with next to no army on the field, is trying to produce some knights here. Smartly enough, leaves them in the stable here. Is he gonna be able to finish this siege workshop here? No, at 95% it won't be able to go up. So he's in a bit of a pickle here for now. This knight gonna stay garrisoned as well. Did move away his villagers from a position that's like dangerous for them from this approaching army. And okay, Humble likes losing army to buildings. Okay, but now we'll be able to range them from here. I don't think I like having my army here, so yeah, breaking out probably very smart here. Are we gonna have a Mangonel or Scorpius? How does Gardo feel? I think this is the ultimate question, like Mangonels or Scorpios. Mangonels, that's what I love to see. Of course Gardo goes Mangonels. That's the type of guy he is. It's another 2 hours. It's 44, but I brought the up quite a game. Okay. That's something, Conconium. I love the sound of it. Let's see the mango. Let's see the mango come out and pancake a bit. Let's see it come out in pancake. Gardo.
That would be amazing.
Nice! Let's see another one. Let's see another one. Let's see another one.
Oh god. Oh dear Lord in heaven.
Beautiful shot right there. Gardo's doing it.
It's
Okay, he
too
stopped there
slow.
for a second. He's gonna give a chance to these knights to catch up and to the mangonel to catch up. He can't, like... Humble can't really stay here. Okay, he's trying to engage again. Okay, perfect. Beautiful mango shots again. Gardo, you magnificent monster. And the mangonel stays alive and everything gets cleared out.
But why is HumbleLord still playing archers? He knows better.
Dear God. Why is Gardo in this tournament? He should be playing Hidden Cup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gardo is delivering so good content there, not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, as Emma says, getting humbled. So, as we like to say it, HumbleLord, more humble than Lord.
Ay.
Amazing gameplay so far here. But that's the funniest part because Gardo won game 1 and is still surviving in game 2. And it's really HumbleLord that's doing most of the things by the book and doing most of the things properly.
Look at the eco lead for HumbleLord. It can't lose this game.
I mean, Jürgen, I don't know, like, before this, I don't know if you were around, we saw a game in which these two same guys played and the eco lead looked even worse. Okay, Mango nearly died here, so we'll have to pull back out. Some better micro this time around for HumbleLord. And Humble also invested a lot into the water on both sides, but it did pay off. He has unlimited water access on both sides, and Gardo is not able to return to water on any of the sides. And I like all the houses and the docks right next to the water, so you know that he will know if Gardo ever tries to get back on water. Gardo instead just gonna go on the third DC back at home himself.
The idle TC time for Gardo is getting ridiculous. He has one of the civilizations with the best farming, and he's just not doing it.
Yep, true. You know, as a Slav myself, I might consider playing a bit more of these Slavs.
They are much better now after they got the boost back for the farms.
Mm-hmm.
Also, with
HumbleLord, yep.
the Slavs, you now can invest in handcart or wheelbarrow earlier and get actually value for it.
And we're gonna have a castle go up for HumbleLord here. HumbleLord can even abuse the market and click up after this castle goes up, if he so wishes to do, because right now he has some army in the field as well. Should be the plan here, I do believe so as well. Actually, he did spend some more food right now, and he's spending more on Karambit warriors, so he wants to be running into this eco here, and that's gonna be a problem for the mangoes as well. It's not gonna take them long to run to the mangoes.
Yeah, that's a good counter for the mangoes.
Yep, very true. So I'm gonna do maybe the same. I'm gonna take a risk that I took the last game as well. It seemed less of a risk then, and I'm just gonna say that Humble should be winning the game from this point. No. Okay, we've seen it, what's happening. Pull it back. Okay, Gardo pulls it back immediately. Very nice. Pulling back the castle immediately. And bringing it to the side here. Okay, I'm fine with that. I can live with that here. Unfortunately for him, the mango is the last we're gonna see of them. Okay, we're started. This is a stable, I believe. Yep, started building a stable here. But want to get the castle up first.
But now HumbleLord is actually getting value. And 30-1 army. If HumbleLord fumbles this now, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gardo, love you, but this game you shouldn't win.
Yeah. And what's interesting, but again, I mean, Gardo's position at this point in the game is better than it was in the last game before he started his push. Because one thing, he still is like 40 eco behind, 45 eco behind, but he's at 70 villagers. Last time he was like 40 villagers behind, but he was at 30 villagers.
Yep.
So he still has more incoming resources right now. He's gonna try and get some night mass going. Again, he can even get
It's
some
walling,
boyars out.
so
Yep. He can get some boyars himself, and then those guys are
Yep.
the tanks of the game, basically.
Karambits
He's gonna
against
try and steal.
Bojars.
Okay. Okay, we have Thalassocracy in for HumbleLord as well, so these dogs now can fire arrows. So it makes it even better that look at what he did all across the shoreline.
That's a lot
I mean,
of food.
Humble is playing it proper once more. And once more we are going to try and do raiding for...
Yeah, but the amount
Gardo.
of gold HumbleLord has built up now is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
HumbleLord definitely needs to click up. But, okay, I don't see it impossible for Gardo to be an imp very soon this time around as well.
If Gardo abused the market first, he can be an imp first.
And I don't think that's something he's aware of.
Well, he can count, so... But you get so
I don't know, I've never seen him count.
Well, he did count to 300 in the last game.
Yep.
To be
Very
totally
true.
honest.
Very true. And he's gonna be on 4 TCs now as well. So again,
Okay.
now at this point, since he is lackluster in going up, okay, so he is clicking up as well. So Malay do go up faster, so that's the advantage they get here. They both clicked up in about the same time in the end.
And Gardo is getting
Wait,
to the
does
point where he
Gardo
has
see this castle
enough
going? No, he does not.
castles.
He just moved this army here right now, and he's not gonna see the castle going up. And it was with unprotected villagers, so he could have
Oh,
easily stopped this and got the kills. Very unfortunate here for Gardo. But he is getting detonates, so he's gonna be able to get more castles out. Getting iron casting, getting devotion as well after seeing the knights. So these are some good choices here. And HumbleLord is at about the perfect amount of eco he should have. And Gardo, even though he's like with more idle TC time, or not even at this point, but produces a bit slower, he's still gonna be able to catch up if Humble does not push his advantage here.
Some traps here, and this is deep problems for Gardo.
Again, to check on this side, it's also so that HumbleLord doesn't know that there's a castle on this side for Gardo.
But the amount of castles is insane.
Yep, the amount of castles is insane, and they just got cheaper for Gardo. So Gardo might be able to have more of them on the field going forward, and he's gonna be an imp in time, so he can start producing traps of his own. Gardo still very much in this game.
Although Gardo not getting bombard cannons will be an issue.
I think what the mistake was early on here for Humble, when he had all of that army over here, he just took some villas forward, dropped the siege workshop, and started sieging basically.
Yeah, but he's not aggressive like that, unfortunately.
Well, that's costing him a lot against Gardo here. That's for sure.
Okay, well,
Because
see the
Gardo-
trap actually
Gardo's-
start working.
Gardo's gonna be able to drop another castle somewhere very soon. And this trap gonna be taken out by this light cav because there's no army here protecting it from HumbleLord. So first trap, not much use of it. Conscription on the way though, but 3 trebuchets as well.
Gardo might have learned now that he actually needs to take out those traps before they kill everything.
Yep.
Okay, HumbleLord is getting raided.
Then there's now...
This can be an expensive game for me.
but we're gonna have Arbalesters in one more time for Humble, but then again now against the... What are they called? Boyars as well.
Boyars
Maybe
are,
not the best of decision.
well, Boyars are so tanky, they can take the castle fire. So if you want to snipe those traps, it's
Yeah, he
excellent
can go
choice.
right now. Like all of these here can go right now and take out these traps.
He's massing them, but hopefully he will react soon. Otherwise, this will be expensive.
Look at this, Gardo has enough for another castle and he's busting down this house with these villagers. I'm thinking there's gonna be another castle drop here somewhere. Yep, this trap. What I find funny is that every trap that comes out of here, Gardo immediately destroys and goes away. But the traps here, he's like, nope, that's not my issue.
I'm not working here.
Yep. Not my zone, not my monkeys.
Again, I think he actually has a problem with zooming in and
Why?
out
Maybe
of his
archers
laptop.
plus monks? I think monks, I think that I feel like HumbleLord is kind of overforcing his archers play because he likes it. And yeah, it's good for Malays. It's not an issue of is it good for the Civ. I think he's just overforcing the issue here. Okay, these villagers need to stop repairing here. They're just gonna die out to the boyars. Look at how tanky this unit is. It's not taking the damage it should be. They are on stand ground mode. They have enough health to be on stand ground mode here for 5 seconds and nothing happens still. This castle goes down. This is getting cleaned up. Trebuchet is still hitting on this side, but still more boyars are in queue. 4 Trebs alive and well for Gardo as well. Gardo gonna take out this Trebuchet as well. Gardo, my man, how do you keep doing this? Gardo, the most illegal player in the game, but we are seeing barracks now for Humble, so he finally maybe accepts the fact that he needs pikemen on the field to solve this. But there we go, now we're gonna be taking out these trebuchets as well. We're gonna try and save this one for Humble, but that's not really gonna be an option. This castle gonna go down very soon here, gonna try and produce some karambits out of it, not gonna work. That's one more castle down again, that's one more castle up for Gardo. I don't believe what I'm seeing here and what keeps happening here to HumbleLord.
Please, HumbleLord, fix this game. I can't afford more of these donations.
Oh, that's very interesting, Resbu, actually. I've never thought of that. To be fair, I don't even do it that, to be honest. I zoom in when I'm casting for the meme moments like this, I would say. But now we're seeing HumbleLord do some nice raiding as well. And he's gotten 42 equal kills of his own.
I know Gardo has a real problem with that zooming part.
Oh,
he
okay.
misses a lot what happens other places on the map because he has such a low vision.
Yeah. Okay, Gardo realizing this is gonna send... literally, he can send this one boyar back here and it's gonna take care of these annoying little idiots.
Karambit is easy to kill when you have the counter for them.
Yeah, I mean... a military unit is a counter for them. See, like, look how little damage it's taking from them. They do 2 damage a hit. Meanwhile, it does 11 to them.
Yeah, Respo, I try to stick to one resolution all the time. Unfortunately, if you don't have the option for a good resolution, it's a real problem.
Okay, but we have a bunch of halbs now out in the field. For HumbleLord, so that's gonna be looking a lot better for him, and let's see what he can do with that. Let's see if Gardo actually responds with something else as well. Gardo usually has a pick of what he likes and sticks to it, so that needs to update for him as well. Still has his 4 trebuchets alive. And now the boyars are finally gonna take some damage because they'll be fighting into halbs. But these halbs are now focused on the trebuchets. We'll manage to kill one, but they will die out. Well, this could have been a lot better fight for them here, unfortunately. HumbleLord still with an amazing eco, so he still feel pretty good here. I mean, not the greatest, but still in a good position. Gardo with 73 eco, with some of it being idle as well. Not the best of positions, but okay, he's solving that issue right now. And Gardo's gonna bring up a defensive castle here to stop these raids. I do like that decision. And see, these karambits can't even fight off the Hussars here.
Again, karambits need to be masked, and they're a beautiful unit to raid with, but they're not an army.
Yep. We are missing some attack upgrades though for HumbleLord, that's also fact.
Again, HumbleLord has the eco advantage, has the villager advantage, has the army advantage. He should be cleaning this up now.
Yep, and Gardo needs to do something else here. He can't just keep going Boyars and Hussar because his opponent has switched to Halberdiers. So this is no longer viable as it was before while HumbleLord was still forcing through the arbalesters only.
Slavs have such good infantry. Just a
Yep.
few men at arms, then upgrade till you have champions.
Yeah.
And he could clear out the melee here.
Very, very true.
But
So
while we
Gardo's
see
still
Gardo
trying.
get back, Gardo is producing army. He is getting back into the game.
Again, I think Gardo's now at a standstill where Gardo can't engage into the halbs. And you're fine with the arbs, he can't deal with the halbs. And this castle won't be up here for long. Aren't arbs good against champs as well? Yes they are, so simply Gardo needs to go skirms here. That's an answer to everything HumbleLord is doing. He needs to go skirms here.
But Gardo is not doing that.
Nope, he's not doing that. I love the boyars, and they're still a very good unit, but like they cost a lot more than the halbs. They're a lot harder to produce than the halbs. They can do well into them, but it's
Pure
not something
costly
you keep going.
units. Although now I think HumbleLord is fumbling it slightly due to not getting enough helps forward.
Yeah. Also, at this point, why doesn't Gardo just kill the treb with his own trebs?
I have no idea.
Okay, he will. One of the trebs will be hitting the other treb. Yeah, I think our simple mortal minds cannot really understand what Gardo is thinking at most times.
Nope. No. His genius is not to be understood
Yep.
by us.
And he's gonna add blast furnace now as well, which means these tanks are gonna be even more deadly. Okay, that's just 3 arbs. We can kill those. Okay, actually now
Yep.
he can fully take on this fight. I'm fully convinced he can take on this fight with these boyars right now.
But look.
Oh, he's just going
HumbleLord.
for the trebs, and these are on stand ground, so they're not even gonna react to it. So he's gonna take this and probably leave. Yep. Actually, he's gonna take the fight.
This is horrible.
So this is working out for Humble because Gardo is taking out a fight he shouldn't been taking. Even though it's actually he might actually win it here.
No,
I
it's
need
not
more
winning
excuses.
it. That's expensive.
Okay. Trash in black and white. In the last game, Gardo was down 30 farm to like 80. With being on 2 TCs, his opponent was on 7. Dropped a single Krepos forward and won the game from it while getting 333 eco kills. If that's not a reason for you to drop everything and just watch this game, there's no reason for you to be doing it. Also,
Okay, we have Gardo in the army lead. This is ridiculous.
yeah, Humble is now forcing the long swordsman because he can get the cheap upgrade, but why? You can just go the halves and win. You were winning with the halves, but you stopped producing halves. There's no need to be switching here. You need numbers, not a different unit.
Longswords does not work against the tanks.
Yup.
But you can never get to a decent halb number again anyway.
I mean, I love the trash-handed swordsman. I love the forced levy, but it doesn't work here.
Nope, not anymore.
Okay, but it might work better if he just sends them all in rushing into the eco from the side here.
Ooh, okay. Well, I take that back. It might still actually change the balance.
And Humble is with a humble amount of 9k food here.
If we actually queues all that up into longswords,
Here
then
comes the
this game
first one.
changes. But he's not queuing any. Sorry everyone in chat, it's just so frustrating to watch. I do want HumbleLord to actually take the game.
I mean, HumbleLord should have had this game so long ago, and just look at this happening here. So this one Karambit, okay. Now we can actually find a bit of damage. Or are we just gonna hit a different TC? No, he's gonna be finding eco kills here. Look at this. Amazing.
Cool.
Okay, we're gonna drop castle. Or block this off. You need to block this off. We're not blocking it off.
Okay,
And we
that is
have
going
halves
to
in here
die.
as well, so it's even harder for the Hussar here. What we have?
That
19.
castle is going up. There is not enough reinforcements coming for HumbleLord.
HumbleLord is now beginning to spam units, and by that logic alone, I think he can win the game. Because Gardo is more focused on small numbers of stronger army that he has.
Yeah, but the castle is going up.
But the castles were being trapped down already as well. Because there's what? 10 barracks here producing trash swordsmen.
And if he had just set a good gathering point for them, this would be very different.
Yep. Yeah, it's never ending, so he can keep spamming this for ages to come, and he has double the eco lead still. So again, valiant effort by Gardo, but he should still be losing this game in the end.
But now HumbleLord is spending his resources.
Yep.
One more house would be lovely.
Will the castle? No, the castle won't stay up. The boyars were just a bit too late here, so the castle goes down for Gardo. Very unlucky for him here. And now the boyars will go down, and I think he might GG after these boyars go down.
Oh, now we're talking. This is excellent play from HumbleLord. When he finally is using
I think we needed more stone walls back at home for Gardo. We definitely needed more stone walls here for Gardo to protect this eco from something like this.
Just black and white. Yeah, he's playing with his food. Although, well, HumbleLord is not even spending his food. This is
and Gardo
ridiculous.
uses stand ground too much. Like, look at this boyar just standing next to these villagers because he's on stand ground. And Gardo is not changing that, and he's not going to remember to do it in a long while.
Okay, the home eco is still alive though. Kinda.
Yep.
The spam is not good for HumbleLord right now.
I think Gardo would immediately resign if he knew what the eco storage bank is looking like for Humble here.
Yep. But you can't know that and score alone.
Emma, I have no idea why you would say that.
Emma, please go to bed and watch the VOD. Please get a life.
No, Emma, don't do it. Emma, stay here. Are you really gonna miss this as we are watching it here?
Those traps are going down.
Traps still not down. Boyars still able to stay in this fight, but Boyars are losing out on the fight in the end. So traps won't be safe because the Boyars are down. Or actually, will they be safe because Humble over microed for no reason whatsoever? He already killed them. Yep. Look at what's going on here, like, oh my god. Then over here we are still pushing in and we're dropping siege workshops.
Look at Gardo's numbers. He's so unbelievably dead.
Yep, definitely. There's 75 army on the field out for HumbleLord. And we're down to 43 villagers for Gardo, so even for him this is now mission impossible, I would say. Because even with all the infrastructure that he's dropping, he doesn't anymore have the resources to be able to produce anything.
He does not have the stockpile. He's spending his resources.
Yep,
HumbleLord
exactly.
not spending them earlier was basically what was losing him the game. And we see the bombards out.
Are
That's
we gonna be
also
able
a problem
to kill the...
for Gardo. He
Yeah,
has
we will.
absolutely no gunpowder.
I think the problem for him is that he never responded to the halberdiers in time to go with something else while his push was active. Now he simply doesn't have the resources. Humble has 5k wood, 10k gold, nearly 4k gold. Sorry, food, 10k food and nearly 4k gold.
Also HumbleLord, some skirms mixed in with hussars would have been so good.
Gardo has barely a 1k resources combined. And there we go, GG's gold. And Gardo had 118 boyars created.
Emma, have a good night, go to bed, and try to enjoy tomorrow.
Yeah, Kev, this is a long game. It's shorter than the last one. That's the funny part. And let's see here, what was the third pick? So third pick is Lowland, and it's the home map of Gardo. Yeah, Emma, see you.
Good night,
Do
Emma.
enjoy the VOD tomorrow to find out who won. We'll be finding out that right now. And just to explain to Slavs, losing, the Malay winning. So let's see who has actually won this set. I think
Magyars, Vietnamese. Magyars Huns, I think.
Magyar Sons would make a lot of sense, I guess. Hey, Sip Zapper, thank you, man, for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. And where did we end up with the elo in the end? Thank you very much, my friend. Give Sip Zapper a follow. He does a great job, not only playing out his games, but also... Oh, and thank you for the follow, Sippy. But also analyzing everything he plays as well. We are here doing some tournament casting from the Den Battle Royale. The Den is a Discord community that you're all welcome to join, focused around streamers who play many games, but mostly focused on AoE too, of course. And right now we are going into the third game of Gardo versus HumbleLord. And let's not really hold people back, let's just get right into the game. Let me just go over to this screen so you guys don't see and don't get spoiled about what the Civ matchup will be as we are loading in. Okay. And here we go for game 3 as well. And it's actually Chinese versus Magyars. Wow, Humble is really set on playing the Archer Civs even before the update comes for the padding. All 3 games we've seen him with Archer Civs so far, and going for Archer plays.
And Magyars for Gardo makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
He is,
definitely.
after all, a Cav player.
And getting them as a random pick from the Civs is really amazing for him.
I'm not gonna lie, if Gardo gets in some damage this time, but please, HumbleLord. Did you say that this game was even longer than the first 2?
Ooh, that might be crazy to think about.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
Everyone that just arrived, the first 2 games, the first one was over 300 villager kills for Gardo, coming back from 30 villagers versus HumbleLord's 70. Him getting a win there was epic. You saw the Bulgarians using their full potential against Britons. Although HumbleLord did get a win on Scandinavia.
Yeah, Gardo really had no business winning the first game. It was like an hour and a half long game in the end. I'm speeding it up a bit now, simply because we're just in the feudal part. For
Both
now.
of them are doing kind of decent, although HumbleLord is now having more idle time than Gardo, something we've not seen in any of the games before.
Yeah, I mean Gardo did just write in chat that he actually hasn't played Magyars before, and they're both thinking about the same time here.
Okay, never.
I mean, sounds crazy. Might be joking, just I'd expect him to be joking in that regard.
Okay.
And we're about to hit feudal, and let's slow down to normal speed and see what they do from here.
If not, Gardo probably found a new favorite civilization in this game.
Oh yeah, there we go with the stable already being dropped for Gardo, and with an archery range already being dropped for Humble. So we're basically pretty much starting off the same as we did all 3 games, and with HumbleLord being with the Willy lead as same as we did in all 3 games. And we might see, and to all of the new guys, do not get surprised if you see a big lead from HumbleLord in terms of eco and in terms of army numbers. It's been the story of all 2 games so far. And the first one was still won by Gardo, and the second one was still long and nearly won by Gardo as well.
Although, remember that some of the eco lead you're seeing here is the Chinese getting those 3 extra villagers when they get the
Yeah, on the
when the game
start.
starts. So
Yeah, so that's also like some nice work from Humble to make sure that eco lead prevails and that is still around when he's in feudal and while he
already
continues.
walling, not walling very early, not walling very late. Maybe 2 ambitious walls.
Jürgen, if you just lost 330 villagers in one game of this set, you would be walling early as well.
Yeah.
That's I would not be.
The only thing that walling now against Magyars is too late. You will get in. So I would kind of a small walled here, not gonna lie.
But then again, this side's still open, but he would maybe have enough time to close it out. Gardo's still not gonna be able to approach here in time.
Oh, Gardo, just 4 scouts somewhere inside HumbleLord's eco.
Again,
and
we
have
keep
a
mentioning
different
this.
chance.
The best thing you can do in these kind of situations is click over the wall with your unit, and if there's a way to get through, it will automatically start going over and get through. So simply, if you were next to the wall here, click it over, and the scout would start going over to this side and find its way in. But Gardo is standing the low HP scout over on this side, so should be able to find the hole. But here are the archers for Humble. He will go over now. Anunnaki, sorry, the match function does not work here really. But for all information, as I said, this is a tournament game from the Den Battle Royale. The ELO is 1186 for HumbleLord and 1213 for Gardo here. Might be changed slightly from the start of the tournament and from when they signed up, but it's about that. This is the Silver League matchup, so the tournament has a Silver, a Bronze, a Gold, and a Platinum League.
Yep. We are about to finish the group play and go to the playoffs in about 1.5 weeks.
Yeah, there's still some games and some sets are yet to be played in certain groups. Some groups nearly have it all played out as well, but yeah. Here we go. Kronkonium, you will notice that it's a thing of mine to be saying I'll do some things and then still forgetting to say it, to do them for a long time.
He also said that after first set he would contact me and we would sort the problem with his license for capture age.
See, point made. I'm glad to be right. There we go. This archery range will go up, so we'll most likely see some skirms this time around from Gardo.
Yeah, but Respo,
these also need to get the hell away right now.
You have time.
Yep, very, very true. We are on the low ground here for the scouts, and we didn't get rid of the spearmen first, so not a great engagement here for Gardo. So Gardo now needs to have these skirms come in and help clean this up. Okay, well, he has to abandon this as well.
Kind of horrible.
This wood line needs either to be abandoned or we need a tower here. For now, it seems like abandonment is the plan. Okay, I like this idea. Like, drop a gate here, get out, and drop a lumber camp, I would assume, here.
Also, that skirm is doing great work.
Yeah, these skirms, if they get over, they'll be very helpful. They will be able to scare a lot of this away. But they do need to get over here. But this time around, for the first time in all 3 games, we actually have Gardo clicking up first. So that's nice to see.
Well, they are very, very similar uptime though.
Yep, they are. It's a 3-second advantage, but an advantage nonetheless. The spearman might die out here. No, it's inside the minimum range now. Okay, now it dies. And now we can get rid of the archers as well. Humble losing one, not reacting here in time. Could get one of the skirms as well.
He focuses his fire slightly, but I think he's running.
Yep. Again, we have a 9 villager advantage for Humble, even as we are going up to Castle Age itself. And
Gardo is allergic to villagers.
Yep. But also Gardo here seems to be doing a bit of a switch this time around, seeing the skirms, and he's preparing to go knights himself, it appears. But then again, while I do respect the change of pace, you are going into the Magyars. It's not like they cannot pair you in that regard.
The issue here is Magyar's tech tree is kind of perfect. You get every upgrade for archers, every upgrade for cav. The only thing you're lacking is gunpowder. Chinese don't get bombard cannon, but they do get hand cannon.
Yeah, they do. But again, for Gardo, you get cav archer that produces 25% faster, that gets +1 armor and +1 +1 damage and +1 range as well.
Yep.
Gardo immediately dropping a second TC, but HumbleLord dropping a second and third TC right away as well. So again, I think we're gonna see the same things in terms of eco that we've been seeing so far.
HumbleLord winning the eco war every time, but HumbleLord did not drop a TC in the middle. Gardo might have done much better here.
Yeah, very true. But
But
then
this
again,
might cost HumbleLord. There is no resources up on the sides.
again, he has a bit of gold where he's dropping his own TC, but the problem here is, I think, like, from what you've seen, I think HumbleLord might end up dropping a 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th TC before Gardo decides he needs another one.
Yeah. If Gardo goes some vision, that maybe he put some outposts on the neutral resources, could raid a little.
Yeah.
I don't know how much experience they have with this map. That's the problem. It's early in the tournament after all.
Very true. Again, we can maybe assume slightly that Gardo should have some experience with the map. It is his whole map. He chose it.
Yep, but again, there's a big difference from playing a map and actually remember it in tournament settings.
Yep.
I'm talking from experience.
Yep. Also, a lot more army on the field here for HumbleLord.
Yeah.
And he will try to get some raiding done with it, but this should give enough time to Gardo to... Yep. Gardo will be able to... Garrison
No
and just send this one villager to die, so it's not a waste of time for Humble. It is a waste of time for Humble. He lets the villager live.
Sorry for laughing, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand. I think both of them had a lot of situations where they over microed in this game, and for no specific reason really.
Also, everyone is thinking that Camel is such a good counter for knights. It's not. Gardo gets the attack upgrade for free. It's cheaper, but it's not a super good counter.
You know me, and you remember the conversation I had about that. I've had countless situations where the camel simply did not work, and I'm not satisfied with camel play in a lot of situations. Humble just now getting the upgrade for forging, while of course as the Magyars, Gardo gets iron casting for free as soon as he's in castle. But he does not have any skill barding armor upgrades. He is getting fletching and padded archer armor now here, Gardo. I'm not sure if he's considering going into the cav archers as he thinks he should. Don't think that's the right time to be doing that switch right now.
No,
and he will
he
lose
doesn't have
eco more
eco.
here. Yep.
No eco.
This monk is not converting. It was healing, but now we might get a convert in. Yep, we get a convert in. Okay, we can heal up that knight and have a knight of our own. And there goes 5 cav archers in queue out of this 1 archery range. Still not a great situation. Gardo needs to garrison back in. Again, it's 69 to 25 in eco. Again, seems like a game that's unwinnable for Gardo. And I can't wait for Gardo to show us what he's gonna do to get back into this one.
And we have seen Gardo get back so many times now that it's ridiculous.
Yep. And it's always like this. It feels like it should be unwinnable for Gardo.
And then he wins.
But nope. Actually, this time around he calls it a lot sooner. I mean, again, it was 72 to 25, but he did say he did not play the Magyars before. So maybe completely realizing that this not might be his game. Wow, that actually happened. Gardo didn't take us to a 1.5 hour fly back
and
into the game.
it was not early GG either. This was
No,
actually a GG.
no, this was definitely a GG.